Today, I'll cover how to perform operations with mixed numbers. When you multiply and divide mixed numbers, what you have to do is turn them into improper fractions and then do the correct operation. So 5/9 times 4 1/5. So I have to take this and change it into an improper fraction. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 1 is 21. So this equals 5/9 times 21 over 5. The 5's cross out. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 goes into 21 7 times. So 1 times 7 is 7. 3 times 1 is 3. So 5/9 times 4 1/5 is 7/3. Now, depending on the directions, you might have to convert that back into a mixed number. So 5 divided by 3 3/4. So the first thing I have to do is convert it to an improper fraction. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15. So this equals 5 divided by 15 over 4. So now I'm going to make the 5 into a fraction by putting it over 1. To divide, you keep the first fraction the same, change the division to multiplication, and flip the second fraction. Again, the 5 goes into 5 once, into 15 3 times. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 3 is 3. So 4/3. So 5 divided by 3 3/4 is 4/3. Now C is just changing English into math. Remember, of means multiply. So this means 2/7 times 56. And since I have a fraction, I'll put 56 over 1. 7 goes into 7 once. 7 goes into 56 8 times. Now I have 2 times 8, which is 16. Now with adding and subtracting mixed numbers, there's two ways to do it. We can do it where we convert them into improper fractions first. So that's how I'll do these. So 5 times 23. I'll do that off to the side. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry the 1. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 1 is 115. Plus 3, 118 over 5, plus 15 times 8, 40, carry the 4, 8 times 1 plus 4 is 20, 120, 128, 120 plus 8 is 128 over 15. Now remember, when you have unlike denominators, you have to find the LCD. Well, I know 5 goes into 15, so our LCD is 15. Nothing changes here, so it's 128. But I have to do 118 times 3, which is 24, 3, 5, 3, 354, which equals 8 plus 4 is 12. Carry the 1. 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 1 is 8. 1 plus 3 is 4, all over 15. And then again, if they want it as a mixed number, convert it back to a mixed number. The directions do not say here, though. So for B, again, convert it to a mixed number, so 6 times 13. 6 times 3 is 18, carry the 1. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 78 plus 2, 80 over 13. 26 times 4. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. So 104 plus 7, which is 111, over 26. Now, they don't have like denominators, so I have to find the LCD, which in this case, 13 goes into 26, so 26 is our LCD. Nothing changes here, but this times 2 is 26, so 80 times 2 is 160. 160 minus 111. Do that off to the side. Have to borrow. 10 minus 1 is 9. 5 minus 1 is 4. So 49 out of 26. So it's a little bit longer than multiplication and division. But there is another method that we have for when we're adding and subtracting fractions. That method is where we're just going to add the fraction parts together and then add the whole number parts together. So to start off, I need to add these fractions. So I need an LCD, which is 15. Nothing changes here, but here I had to multiply it by 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. So that gives me 9 plus 8 is 17 out of 15. This is an improper fraction. We can't have it when we do it in this method. So what I notice is that if I put 15 into 17, it only goes into there once with 2 left over. So I'll show that over here. Goes into there once. 1 times 15 is 15 with 2 left over. So that means I have to carry 1 over, and this 2 goes over 15. And I'll just write it down here. So basically, 7/15 is 1 and 2/15. So I carry the 1, write the 2/15. So now 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 8 is 12. Carry the 1, and you get 3. So 32 and 2/15. And if we compare it to the last one we did and converted this to an improper fraction, you would get the same answer. You can do the same thing with subtraction. Well, the first thing I have to do is get an LCD, which is 26. Nothing changes here. Multiply it by 2, multiply it by 2, you get 4. Now, I cannot take 7 away from 4 because I can borrow from here. So if I borrow from here, I'm left with 5. And I'm going to borrow 1. So this would be 1 and 26/4. To convert that into a mixed number, improper fraction, so we can subtract them here. 26 times 1 is 26, plus 4 is 30 over 26. Now I'm just going to write it over here. So 30 minus 7 is 23 out of 26, and 5 minus 4 is 1. And again, if I would convert this to an improper fraction, I would get the same answer that we got doing it the other way. And that is how you perform operations with mixed numbers.